Welcome, Marie in Zone 6 with a look at the garden, the end of July. In the East Garden, which is the front garden, you can see here the Millennium Allium will be in full bloom soon. The Snowdrift Supertunias on either side of the front walkway do great in the heat. And in this container, we have Amethyst Verbena as well as Snowdrift Supertunia. On either side of the front steps, we have Silverberry Supertunia, which also does well in the heat. This Limelight was coming into full bloom and will be there soon, looking lovely. The Incredible is transitioning to its green color from the white that you see on the new blooms. And the Limelight in front of the bay window is starting to bloom. The Victoria Salvia I planted not too long ago has started to grow. And the Millennium Allium on this side as well will be in bloom soon. That Silverberry down there, May night, the traditional purple, as well as more Victoria Salvia and Millennium Allium. Here's a view from this angle as I scan. There's that other Incredible. This fuchsia hibiscus is coming into bloom, and there are more buds to come. And these hardy hibiscus are already in bloom. Not full bloom, but plenty of blooms. This pink, as well as the white, which has more blooms to come. And the pink chiffon rose of Sharon is looking delightful. This rose of Sharon, as well as these hardy hibiscus, are great for the hot heat and sun. Going under my Japanese viburnum to the south garden, I come up. Here's some of the zinnias in my small cut flower garden over here, part of it. Some canna I grew from seed a year or two ago. More of my Sally Holmes, which the Japanese beetles are probably enjoying. Another Sally Holmes rose in the Rose Hall of Fame. And here are my sunflowers. Look at that. This is Chianti Hybrid. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Just fabulous. And look how beautiful that bud is. Down below are more zinnias that are part of my cut flower garden as well. Another Sally Holmes rose and a limelight. Here's a look at a bloom on the white hardy hibiscus. And here's a close-up look at a bloom or two on the pink chiffon. Here's a general overview of the east garden. Heading into the west garden, which is the back garden, past this arborvitae, the snowdrift and Bordeaux petunia are hanging in there, as well as the canna I grew from seed this year, and the Dusty Miller, which I just adore. The Quick Fire Fab is getting its hue of pink. Look how pretty that is. Poor plant got beat down by the storms, but it's still lovely. The Black Eyed Susans we have here, as well as August Moon Hosta with its blooms, and the Iceberg Rose has come into bloom again. See if I can give you a close-up of one. Look at that. In the container below, the bubblegum supertunia as well as snowdrift is doing well. And look at this beacon impatient. It's really showing out. It's very vigorous. It can keep up with bubblegum, which is impressive. In this container with the Bordeaux, I like this purple potato vine because it has a hint or hue of purple. So they kind of echo each other, the purple and the plants, the two plants. Past this next arborvitae, another container with the same planting as the other one I showed you with the bubblegum. The clematis leaves are still looking great. No flowers at this moment, but the leaves are beautiful. We have to try to appreciate what we can, what's there. The new dawn has gotten a few new blooms on it. And those are Beacon and Patience you see below. Another August moon hosta for repetition, which provides a sense of order in the garden. And another quickfire fab for repetition. And the black-eyed Susans, which were divided about 2 years ago from the first ones I showed you. Here are some zinnias in a container, which are doing great. Welcome. Over on this table, I kept it simple because I decided to keep it that way because it kind of gives a break to the eye with so many flowers everywhere. Well, just about. And down below at an angle, this is silverberry supertunia you see, as well as Dusty Miller and pink chiffon. No, that's not pink chiffon. Hello. That is a pink verbena. Look at the potato vine. It decided to join the pot of or container of silverberry. Comes all the way over here where it was planted up to this hibiscus, hardy hibiscus, which should be blooming soon. There are plenty of buds. Over in the long flower bed, the little quick fire starting to turn pink. As usual, there are those beacon impatience. And the hyssop, Anise hyssop, is looking splendid. There's that limelight punch, pretty much I would say in full bloom now. And it's getting that punch color. The bobo is pretty much in full bloom. And my black-eyed Susans back there, which I don't know how they got back there, are blooming now and looking great. There's that Roseanne geranium. I love so. Some echinacea, purple coneflower. And what I consider to be my river of beacon and patience. Looks like it's just flowing. The firelight tidbit will be in full bloom soon. And look at the pink on that firelight hydrangea. Here is the Gatsby pink, looking as beautiful as what one would expect. It's endured a lot of heat. And in the hidden garden, the anise hyssop on either side has started to bloom. Uh-oh, limelight needs some water. This limelight will be in bloom soon. And here is an Annabelle and Sum and Substance Hosta. I got those for 20 cents each at a garage sale. Yippee! Over in this back flower bed, you see Bobos, Sum and Substance, Paul Glory's hostas, and some weeds. Another Bobo. There's a quick fire, turning that pink. The firelight in the middle, turning pink. And there is another quick fire. Over by the back deck, This is a Limelight Prime you see here. Heading past that Limelight Prime, there's the deck over there. More Beacon Impatiens, of course, in pink and white. And look how big this Autumn Joy sedum has gotten. And it will give me some fall interest when those blooms turn pink or fuchsia. Over by the extension I built this year, the limelights are coming into bloom. And there are more August Moon Hosta down below. And there is that Gatsby Star oak leaf hydrangea. My oak leaves are probably the first hydrangeas to bloom. And over on the table I built years ago, look how big these begonias have gotten. And I didn't plant them that long ago. You can hardly see the tag. There it is. On the other side is another firelight, as well as some roses that are not blooming at the present time. And look at the deck. There are those Easy Wave petunias. There is that licorice splash, that beautiful light greenish blue leaf plant. There is mini, what's that, Super Bells Blue. Another Easy Wave petunia. The lovely potato vine. More Autumn Joy sedum. And here is Mini Vista Indigo with licorice splash and Super Bells Blue on the outside for some contrast to the fuchsia. And another wave petunia, which needs to be deadheaded. Oh boy, look how huge this coleus is that I grew from seed. Look at that, just beautiful. And here's some more. I kind of consolidated the colors in individual pots or containers. And here is my leftover container. Not leftovers dinner, leftover plants, filling in nicely. Don't know what to do with your leftover plants? Stick them in a container together and see what happens. And down below, there is another quick fire. That's the oldest quick fire in my garden. Consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.